Packing cubes are the ultimate hack to organize your suitcase and save space. Today I'll be sharing why I've used packing cubes on over 100 trips, how you can use them to easily organize your clothing, and I'll also throw in a sneaky hack for packing each cube that doesn't involve traditional rolling or folding. I think you're going to love it. Whether you are a carry-on only traveler or someone that checks a bag with pretty much everything, packing cubes are a game changer. They give you added privacy by not putting all of your belongings on display if you were to open up your suitcase to grab something, or if your bag ends up being searched by airport security. They also make the process of repacking after a security search much less painful. Packing cubes also allow you to easily find what you are looking for without having to rummage through your entire suitcase. They keep your items organized and separated throughout your trip, and can even act as little traveling drawers for your suitcase. And a fantastic travel hack is that they can be used so you don't even need to unpack when you reach your hotel. Simply remove the cubes from your suitcase, then place them into your hotel drawers or cabinet or any flat surface, and no unpacking is required. Hotel rooms are not as clean as we would like to think, and this is going to be much more hygienic than placing your items directly into the hotel cabinet. Packing cubes with a compression feature will also shrink your clothes down and leave you with extra space in your suitcase. This leads us right into the next section where we will cover different features of packing cubes and how to choose the best set for your own travels. The main consideration is if you will get compression packing cubes or just regular packing cubes. Compression cubes come with an extra zipper that works like a charm to compress your clothes and save you a ton of space. I'll make the choice easy for you by recommending that you always choose packing cubes with a compression feature. Here is why. You'll get all the organizational benefits of regular packing cubes, plus the added benefit of compressing your clothes when you need more space. You can also use them just like regular cubes when you don't need extra space by keeping the compression zipper unzipped. And then when you do end up needing extra space in your suitcase, such as after some shopping while you are on your trip, that extra zipper to compress everything is going to be a lifesaver. Another design feature to consider when choosing packing cubes is the cube opening style, which is usually going to be full clamshell or half zip. I find myself using both styles for different purposes. The clamshell opening style packing cubes open up wide, giving you full access to everything inside. It's great for neatly organizing your items and seeing everything at a glance. The only downside is that if you do pack a clamshell style opening packing cube too full, it can be a bit of a struggle to close. A half zip or half opening style cube is a lot easier to cram a load of stuff into and still easily zip up. But if you want to pull something out from the bottom, you'll probably need to take everything else out too. I'll use these half-zip style cubes for things that I'm not accessing every day. So I might cram a larger rain jacket into a cube like this that I know I'll need at some point during my trip, but I'm not going into each day. For the things that I am going into on a daily basis, such as t-shirts, I will always choose clamshell over this half-zip style. I've recently been traveling with Tripped Travel Gear compression cubes, and I'm happy to have partnered with them on this video. All of the cubes that you have seen so far, and will continue to see in this video, are from Tripped, and I will leave a link down in the description for you to check them out on Amazon as well. What I love most about Tripped is that they have different sets that include a range of cube sizes and styles that will cover you for packing everything from undies to jackets to shoes. They also have some neat specialty cubes in their Weekender set that have dual-sided compartments to separate clean from dirty clothes. These are my favorite. So practical. In addition to the opening style of half-zip or clamshell, a big consideration when choosing packing cubes is the material. And more specifically, whether you opt for cubes with a solid opaque color, cubes with a see-through wall, or even cubes with a breathable mesh exterior. And the choice as to which cube type might change depending on your travel destination. For example, mesh cubes are recommended for humid locations, while they are not recommended for beach or desert trips because you could end up with sand all through your suitcase. Both see-through cubes and mesh cubes are nice to easily identify what is in each bag, but they give you less privacy than cubes with an opaque exterior. The cubes in the set that I have from Tripped have both a see-through wall as well as an opaque wall. So this gives you the best of both worlds since you can see what is in each cube, but you also get to pick through fun colors. And then if I wanted more privacy, if I was opening up my suitcase in a public place, I would just pack all of the cubes with the see-through side face down. Packing cubes most commonly come in a solid opaque color, and it's usually not too difficult to remember what is in each cube by using different sizes, different colors, or even labels. A tip is to choose packing cubes that are a different color to the inside of your suitcase. So if you have a dark colored suitcase interior, consider choosing light colored cubes that are going to stand out. And then also check the zippers. This is not something that I would have ever thought would make a difference, but in using the tripped compression cubes, I found that it's actually really helpful to have different colored zippers for the cube opening and for the compression feature. This really does help to simplify things, since I always know that I will use the white zipper to pack and unpack, and then I'll use the black zipper to compress. And regardless of the packing cubes that you choose, what is really going to make or break your experience using them is how you decide to organize your items among them. I usually choose to organize my clothing by type, so all socks and undies will go in one smaller cube, all shirts in another, and then all bottoms in another one as well. If I am traveling to both a warm weather place and a cold weather place, I'll divide my items up among different cubes by climate instead. So even when I took a trip to Sri Lanka, which is definitely considered a warm weather destination, I had long pants and sweaters in one cube for when we went into the mountains and the weather was cooler, and then I had a separate cube for shorts and tank tops for when we headed to the beach. There are many ways that you can organize your clothing, and different ways are going to work best depending on the type of trip that you are going on. I have a free guide linked in the description with a bunch of options from climate-based packing to outfit-based packing to give you ideas on how you can organize your clothing with cubes. And while there isn't a right way or a wrong way to use packing cubes, something that I have learned from trial and error is to definitely keep your gym clothes and any dirty laundry separate from the rest of the clothing in your suitcase. And you definitely do not want to use a breathable mesh packing cube for these items. Not a good idea. You can bring an extra empty cube with you for dirty laundry, or opt for the Weekender cubes by Tripped that have that back compartment for dirty laundry. This cube with the back compartment is my personal favorite since it requires no extra pieces. A bonus hack would be to throw a scented dryer sheet into your gym bag and shoe bag and whatever bag or cube you will be using for your dirty laundry. Let us know down in the comments if you are already a fan of using packing cubes. I certainly am, obviously. And a second bonus hack would be to use a sack that removes extra air for any puffer jackets, since it's going to compress them down and save space. Something to keep in mind with packing cubes is that they can be used for many things beyond just clothing. A small sack could be perfect for electronics or for your toiletries. Once you've decided what goes into what cube, the next step is how to actually pack each cube for maximum space saving and organization. I personally don't like folding clothes inside of packing cubes. Because of the depth of each cube, it usually means that you end up stacking folded clothes on top of each other, making each item less accessible. Simply rolling your clothing is going to be a better option than folding your clothing, but I do have two more options that are superior to both folding and rolling. The first is the KonMari method. The KonMari folding method involves folding clothes into compact, upright triangles that allow them to be stored vertically for easy visibility and space-saving benefits. Everything is folded standing up, and you can see each item and take pieces in and out without everything else collapsing. To fold a shirt using the KonMari method, lay it out flat, fold both sides in towards the middle, fold the sleeves in, then fold the shirt in half and finally into thirds from the bottom up, creating a neat standalone rectangle. The KonMari method is quite simple and quick, and there are different variations of it that you can find online. However, I have one method that I think is superior to all of the others and is going to save you the most amount of space. That would be the army roll. The army roll is ideal for packing because it maximizes space efficiency in your luggage by turning all of your items into compact little burritos. As a bonus, this method minimizes wrinkles in comparison to folding, especially if you are going to further compress your clothing with a compression packing cube. Wrinkles are bound to happen regardless of the method that you use to pack. So a hack here would be to pack a travel-size bottle of Downy Wrinkle Release Spray. It's very inexpensive and very effective. If you are interested in mastering the army roll, which you should be, it's quite fun, I have a full video that shows you how to army roll everything from t-shirts to jeans to winter jackets that I'll put up on the screen now, as well as link for you in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love to see you subscribe to join us back here for more travel tips and hacks next week. Until then, safe travels, and I'll see you soon. Bye.